Hey, let's sculpt a quick little monster in ZBrush. To get started, I'm gonna go to Lightbox and I'm just gonna grab this Dynamesh 128. The very first thing I'm gonna do is grab my move and let me just make it maybe a little bit longer. I could also jump into deformation, go into gravity, and on Y, just increase the gravity just a little bit so he feels a little more interesting. Next, I'm gonna grab my standard brush, make it a little bit larger. Let's press X to activate active symmetry, press Control, and using the mask pen, I'm just gonna mask out something that looks like this. And I'm looking at this shape right here in the front. It almost looks like a smile. I'm gonna press Control and click to flip my mask, grab my move, make it really large, come to the front of the character. I'm just gonna literally pull out the bottom of my mask. And as you can see, I formed a smile using masking. I'm gonna press Control and drag to get rid of my mask. And now I have this funny little smile. Let's give him some ice. I'm gonna grab my inflate brush, hold down the Alt key, and make something that looks a lot like eye sockets. Hold on the Shift key, I can smooth out any imperfections. Let's give him some eyes. To do that, I'm gonna go to Subtools. Let me just insert something like the sphere. Let's turn that into Dynamesh as well. Grab our move, put it into position. I think something like that works well. I can of course mirror it and mirror and weld to create a second one. If I want to give him some pupils, I can go on the side, jump out of the perspective view, go into a solo mode, press Control, and just make a selection of the front of the pupil. Next, I'm going to jump out of the solo. Let's rotate our character, go into extract. Let's just simply say extract and accept. That's going to put these pupils on a different layer. I'm going to Control and drag to get rid of the masking. And if I wanted to, I can turn that into 128 Dynamesh as well and just do a little bit of a polish. Next, let's give him some teeth. To do that, I'm going to simply insert a box, go to the side of the character, grab my move. Let me put the box in front and let's just decide on the thickness of our teeth. So I'm going to do something like this. Go back to the front, hold down the Shift key. I'm going to rotate this 45 degrees. Press Control and Shift, go into my quick picks and let me grab something like the knife rectangular. Now I can just simply cut the bottom of the box, leaving me with just a triangle. I can change my pivot. I can also, of course, unlock this, reset my pivot, and make my tooth a little bit longer and maybe a little bit skinnier. Let's say I like these. I would love to add a few more. So I'm going to simply duplicate this, move it aside, maybe make it a little bit smaller, and again, just take a few moments to realign it really quick. Once you're happy with the right side, let's go ahead and flip it to the left. Let's press Alt, select the body, come to the bottom, and let's give him some legs. To do that, I'm going to grab my standard brush, press Control, and just simply mask out something like that. Let's give him some arms, and let's just pull out a couple arms. Let's give him a couple eyebrows. To do that, I'm going to grab my topology brush and literally just draw the eyebrows that I want. I'll just do something like this. I'm going to simply click to turn this into geometry. Next, let's do a couple adjustments. Because he's a monster, let me add a couple horns.